The Foreign Minister Abdullah Ali Haya confirmed today that the 45th session of the Supreme Council of the Gulf Cooperation Council, which will be hosted by the State of Kuwait next Sunday, will discuss many topics, especially political and economic ones.
Correct, Lulwa. This came during Minister Ali Haya inspection to the 162nd Ministerial Meeting Avenue prior to the 45th GCC Summit, which will be held tomorrow, and will review reports related to the following up on the implementation of the decisions of the 44th Summit that was held in Doha and issues related to dialogue and strategic relations with countries and global entities. Here's more with Maryam Al-Udwahi.
Tomorrow, the 162nd session of the Ministerial Council of the 45th GCC Summit will be held, headed by the Minister of Foreign Affairs Abdullah Ali Haya, Chairman of the current session of the Ministerial Council, with the presence of the Secretary General of the GCC GCC Summit and the foreign ministers of the GCC countries. Prior to the launch of the ministerial meeting, Minister Ali Haya inspected the preparations and readiness of the meeting hall of the 162nd session and the media center to cover the 45th GCC Summit. During his review tour, the minister was briefed on the latest security and technical progress to ensure the security of the participating delegations in cooperation with the National Guard and the police force, where the two entities set the venue to be a well-protected fort. Minister Ali Haya stated on the sidelines of his tour that the 45th session of the Supreme Council of the GCC, which will be hosted by the State of Kuwait next Sunday, has a full agenda and will address main issues, the political and economic ones especially. Minister Ali Haya also added that the agenda of the 45th session of the Supreme Council of the GCC also includes strategic partnerships and cybersecurity, in addition to discussing the completion of electoral interaction and railway interaction between the GCC countries. The Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, said on the eve of the 162nd ministerial meeting that the Council will review reports related to the follow-up of the execution of decisions of the 44th Summit held in Doha last year, in addition to discussing the memorandum submitted by ministerial and technical committees, as well as the General Secretariat, along with issues related to dialogue and strategic relations with global entities. The State of Kuwait is now ready to host the 45th edition of the GCC Summit. I'm Maryam Al-Udwahi for Kuwait News.